I'm gonna do all the multiplayer missions now. I still have get rep points, which will come as it comes. Open card packs I'm leaving till later because I've got loads of tiers to collect. I don't know how many of these levels I haven't collected. Oh, but they're only parts, aren't they? These packs are only parts. They don't get me any trade coins. The next one does though, but not many. Oh, yeah, this is pointless. I was gonna highlight the fact that there's a trade coin boost there and I can get there before I click claim, but it will hardly make a difference. But regardless, I'll still do it for efficiency. So I need US Midwest, San Fran and Nevada. It would be easier if I just played Ghost because I haven't even started it yet. But I've got 4,754 points left to go on this. So I'm going to use do Heatwave Season multiplayer to knock these missions out. I've already forgotten what tracks I need. And I didn't look whether it's finish first, finish top 3, or just finish. I think Nevada was on there. It was something, something, and then something. San Fran was in the middle. Auckland wasn't on the list. Oh, missed my nitro. Hello. This guy right on my tail. Now I've got to go look at the missions list again to see what tracks we had to do. Nevada was in there, just finish. US Midwest is I've got to win the race. And San Fran's top 3. San Fran, sweet. So I need a top 3. There's no way to force which track comes up, if anyone's thinking that or are gonna ask that. You can't force the track. You can quit races and deliberately lose and then get another track sooner and just keep doing that until you get the tracks you like. And every race you quit makes the next one easier to win. Oh, where'd you go? Haha. Who was that at the front? I don't know who it was. Whether it was Kirsch or someone else. I think their car might have been ahead at the beginning because it was out of sync. Or he crashed on that final bend and got stuck on the wall. Rome's not going to help towards my season missions. I'm getting so stressed this week. Really hard to explain why. All started with broadband people installing cabling on my building, and they were putting it bang on the front of the building, these coils of wire just to leave there forever right on the front of the building when it can go anywhere else. And there's actually a conservation order on the building saying it has to look the same from the street. So I sort of walk out, and I only noticed it when I walk outside and see them putting the cable up, and you're like, you've got minutes to stop them before it's there forever. Oh! I had to spin in defense, and then that went a bit crazy. Yeah, well, I walked outside for what I've got to shockwave. Number 2's not overtaken yet. Oh, we're too close to each other. He's going to land on me. I'm scared. If someone lands dead on you, there's not much you can do, but if someone's going to land on you and they're just behind you, or they're just to the side of you, if you spin when they land next to you, you'll KD them, whereas if they land and spin, you're dead. What was I saying about the broadband installation? They're putting all this cabling up for fibre, and I want fibre, but I don't want the cables on the front of the building, especially if there's a conservation order saying that the building has to look the same. Oh, our Saka's no good. So I'm like a nosy neighbour and go up to them and just try and demand that they stop working. Like, I demand that you stop working, or everything you've done will have to be taken down. And they're kind of laughing at you like you're just a resident who gives a toss what you think. Our managers told them to put it here. So get the manager on the phone, and I just tell the manager that they'll be ordered to take it down if they don't move it. And they're still not listening to me, and I'm in a panic because I've got to get the landlord or someone involved. And the landlord's the council, so you can't get them involved. They own the outside of the building, and they don't have much care for what they do to it, even if there's orders. Well, it's because no one really knows that there's an order. They're just ticking boxes and doing stuff. I should have thought more then. I could have KD'd that Pagani nicely. Instead I'll have him. Well, anyway, so panicking around, then 3 of the neighbours are out on the street with me. I've come back inside to look for a phone number of someone that I think will actually answer the phone in the in the council. I was aiming for the guy in front of you, him. Because he's the traffic. But when I go, oh no. when I go outside to, oh no, now I'm being annihilated. Right, 7th, that's awful. But it makes my next race easier to win. And it wasn't a track that mattered. Right, next race. What was I saying? So I then go out on the street, and just by chance there's the council person there that's responsible for the broadband installation, but for no reason is she there because they're installing now. She's there to check some mess from broadband installers that were in December last year. So she's just got round to coming to look at some mess that happened in December last year, and there's another company putting another set of cables in an even worse location. And then your brain's thinking, how many companies are eventually going to put all this cabling outside our building? Because there's some sort of freedom of competition thing, which means the council can't say no if a company say, can we install all our infrastructure on this building? There's only 8 flats on my building, and they'll spend thousands putting the infrastructure in, and I don't know how it ever pays for itself. Just the race to be the one that dominates fibre. That's reminding me, there's a movie on Amazon Prime at the moment, The Current War, about the competition, the development of the infrastructure for electricity in America, and the battle between Westinghouse and Faraday, no, can't remember, Edison and Westinghouse. KD. 3 at once! Triple KDs are damn rare and you know it. Oh, that was satisfying. Yeah, watch the current war, Westinghouse versus Edison. It's about... And they go into those details of the infrastructure. And the installation of fibre broadband's a bit similar now. Oh, that KD. I'm still pumped from that KD. I'm just going to relax for a little bit. Not catching that guy ahead. Everyone else is behind. Thinking, what just happened? It's going to be a while if I record until I complete all these missions. That triple KD is a fun ending. I'll complete these later. Well, I'll keep playing, because I've got to finish those 4,000 points today before tomorrow morning, and I'm sure I'll cover these season missions in that time. Good luck, guys. I'm madder than you.